Whoa, is that me? Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Take a couple shots, then we up to the moon. Psych. Tell him, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah grant you his peace and mercy and blessings upon you. I mean, Muflahid. Who's the Muflahid? It was me, Adam Muflahi. This is me when I was younger. Yep, some pictures, and that's a fake polo shirt. Yep, that's me. Who am I? Who was me? Me was he. That boy over there that's sitting over there in gym class with a basketball waiting for his turn. Yep, I was the last one picked. Why was I the last one picked? Because I was fat, unskilled, introverted, and afraid. Sheesh, I don't blame you. I wouldn't have picked me too. Today, I've redefined myself. I'm a person of faith. I'm a Muslim. I believe in Allah and I love Allah because Allah grants me wisdom, knowledge, discipline, form, and I'm not afraid of really anything because I believe in Allah. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. There's only strength and there's only uh, might through Allah. I'm a fighter. I'm advantageous. I look for ways to improve on my daily life. I look for ways to get better in situations that I'm probably at a disadvantage. I try to look for where my strengths are, where my weaknesses lie, and how I can get better. I'm always improving and I'm always studying better ways of living, better ways of functioning, better ways to create a better, sustainable living life for me and everybody else around. So that's who I am. I'm not that old Adam of Flahit. I am Adam Abdusal Talabah. I come from a different background from a lot of people, and I embrace it wholly, truly, and fully. Adam Abdul Saleh Talibah. What does that mean to me? Well, Abdul is my dad's name. My grandfather's name is Saleh. And Talibah is my family name. Adam Abdul Saleh Talibah. Traditionally, in the Arab custom, it is the Arab custom for the son to take his father's name and for the son to also take his grandfather's name after his father's name. So that's who me is. Adam Abdul Saleh Talibah. I'm not your regular Arab boy. I'm also Dominican. Yo hablo español también. But también hablo español. I used to be a fat loser. Oh, so sad. Guess what? Fat losers can also make $16,000 a month. I'm not that regular fat loser. I've been in multiple different industries: the life insurance industry, real estate industry, advertising industry, auto services industry, food business industry. No one could have imagined that me, someone who didn't even finish college, first generation American, making $16,000 a month. And I was like about 21 years old. So why are we here? What is this presentation about? What is this presentation about? This presentation about is my grand micro vision for this mission to help guide others along the journey to find their true self potential. I used to be someone who was lost, someone who had no direction, didn't know what was coming next, didn't know where I was going to go, how I was going to do it, or even what comes after. So, how am I going to do this? How am I going to help other people along the journey to help them find their true self potential? I believe everybody truly and solely should be able to tap into their true self potential because why? It is you. It is who you are. And if you fail to know who you are, then you're at a loss, and it sucks to be at a loss. So I'm looking to help evaluate your characteristics and habits to make you feel better about yourself. Um, and how I'm going to do that, I'm going to provide you a system that can help you to continue to develop those habits and strengths that you have so that this way you can tap into and hone in on what is great about you and not what makes you weak. So in the micro of things, in the little vision of things. My goal today is to provide you with the most amount of value that I can so that you could come out of this feeling like I helped you and I was so very helpful that you want me coaching you. and you want me to show you what you need to do so that you can succeed and you can learn how to do it yourself, but you're going to be glad that I was able to give it to you as like a quick shortcut through this information. Here's a quote by Bediüzzaman Zeman. He was a scholar in the 1900s, Islamic scholar who remained in exile for about 33 years just because he wanted to spread the light of Islam that was wanted to be taken away by the British Empire. He said, if you want to know your worth in the eyes of Allah, take a look at what He keeps you busy with. If you want to know if you want to know your worth in the eyes of Allah, take a look at what He keeps you busy with. If you want to know your worth in the eyes of Allah, take a look at what He keeps you busy with. What He keeps you busy with should tell you your worth in the eyes of Allah. So if what you're busy with right now doesn't feel like something great and something that you want to be doing every single day, you need to try to tap into what you feel like Allah's worth of you in His eyes is, and become busy with something that is progressive and productive and helps you to get better. How do we do that? Through this. Stop this video right now. Go grab yourself a notebook and a pen because every great leader, every great champion, everybody has the tools. Your tool right now is gonna be a pen and paper. Go get it. Pause the video. Welcome back. Here's 10 questions that will reveal your strengths and how you can best benefit others. Taught by Adam Abdussaleh, Spanish Muslim entrepreneur. La ilaha illallah. Question number 1. What activities come easily and naturally to you? What do you enjoy most doing? What do you enjoy doing most? I want you to write down this question. After you've written this question, write down your response and then proceed to the next question. Pause and proceed to the next question. Number 2, what skills or talents do you have that others have recognized and praised you for? Also, what positive feedback have you received from others? I want you to think about this, take your time, pause the video, and then proceed to the next question. Number 3, what challenges have you faced in the past and how did you overcome them? What strengths did you rely on to overcome these strategies? Again, write down the question, write your response, take your time, pause the video, and move on to the next question. Number 4, what are your core values? How do they align with your strengths? Write the question, then the answer. Pause the video. Next question. Number 5, what unique perspectives or experiences do you bring to the table? How can these perspectives and experiences benefit others? Next question. What kind of impact do you want to leave on the world? How can you use these strengths to achieve that impact? How can you use your strengths to achieve that impact? Write the question, answer the question. Next question. What kind of people do you enjoy working with? What motivates you to work with them? Write the question, then the answer. Pause the video. Next question. What kind of projects or tasks do you feel most passionate about? How can you leverage your strengths to contribute those projects? Write the question, then the answer. Pause the video. Next. 9. What kind of feedback have you received from people who benefited from your strengths? How can you use that feedback to continue growing and developing your strengths? Write the question, pause the video, write the question, then your answer. Unpause the video, next question. Last and final question, number 10. How can you continue to grow and develop your strengths? What steps can you take to enhance your existing strengths and develop new ones? Write the question. Pause the video, write the question, write the answer. Next. So, we made it to the end. Inshallah, bi'idni. If Allah had willed it, then you wrote down the answers. You wrote down what was on your mind. You free flowed, wrote down these questions, and you did your homework. Remember that understanding your strengths is an ongoing process. You might have done this today, but you won't have the end all be all to all your answers. Be open to feedback and self reflection. Use what you learned to continue growing and developing your strengths. Now, how do we take these strengths? You did your homework, inshallah. At this point, you should feel content and glad about what you've written for this exercise. You should have you should know right now what are your inner strengths or have an idea of what that is and how to develop them. These are what your final results should look like after you've analyzed everything down. And I'm going to show you how to do that as well with the information that you've written from the answers of your questions. But here's an example of what the end results would look like. Troubleshooting, configuration, detail-oriented, tech support, can identify weakness/necessity, above average competency, advantageous, people person, and likable. These are what your strengths, something like it. Everybody has their own personalized strength. This is an idea. So these strengths should be based on a career or business that works best for you. It should match you to the right industries based on the strengths. For example, with those strengths that I showed you, IT, we've gotten the result of an IT support specialist. You would use your technical and problem-solving skills to help end users troubleshoot and solve their technology issues. Your people skills and likability will be especially useful in this role as you be able to be patient and empathetic when working with frustrated or confused users. So this is an example of somebody who's working as an IT support specialist. You call a line about some type of technical technology you bought, maybe let's say a TV. The TV's not working properly, you call the customer service line. This is somebody who answers, somebody who's able to troubleshoot, tech support, and talk to people. A help desk technician. This is somebody who probably works at the front desk at an office, some kind of office in some type of organization. And this is somebody who's going to be detail oriented, know exactly what's going on, have an above average competency, and can identify weaknesses/necessities. So maybe somebody who's also having to deal with different type of, like here it says here, accurately diagnose problems and find solutions to what's going on in the organization, what they're going to need in the future, probably thinking ahead, more ahead than most, understanding necessities of what you're trying to fulfill for your employer or other clients. Probably we're part of the team. Next possible career or business is a network administrator. So the network administrator will be responsible for configuring and maintaining computer networks and ensuring that they run smoothly and securely. So this comes with the strengths of being able to troubleshoot, configure, and being detail oriented to um, trying to figure out exactly what they need to manage these computer networks and ensuring that they run smoothly. So that goes along with tech support. And one of the last ones we have here is the quality assurance analyst. The strengths being the detail oriented and being able to identify weakness slash necessity. A quality assurance analyst would be somebody who's obviously the end product of things and analyzing them before they go out for shipments to see that they meet a certain amount of requirements, or even somebody who analyzes a product before they even start with production just to see if this is what they need. If there is weaknesses or necessities that they can improve in, so that this could be a final consumer end product. So, small business owner is the last career suggestion they have based on these strengths. And it would be because you can start anything in the computer repair industry or IT consulting business, anything with technical skills to help other businesses or individuals solve their technology issues. So, because these strengths cater to being able to troubleshoot, configure, and be detail oriented via tech support, savvy, and identifying weaknesses slash necessities above average competency, advantageous, people person, likable. This is very good for a small business owner. He's working with people all day. Very good with technology and always seeing about how he can help in solving the technology issues. This is where he can use his ability to identify weaknesses slash necessities, and him being able to have that above average competency, he could probably come up with um, ways to deal with bigger businesses that have bigger problems and didn't know that they need different types of technology to fulfill different areas of and aspects of their business. So why would you do all this? This should bring you to the end result of being able to have a great self-reflection of who you are yourself. Being able to identify your strengths as an individual for the sake of being able to know yourself is power in itself. To be better, to be able to manage your time better, and get quicker results. Because you know who you are, you know what your strengths are. You can show up to a place, know exactly which skill out of your strengths that you can pull out of your core to implement in any given situation and having full awareness of it. It will save you so much time, help you move up the chain faster, and help you become more efficient as a person and become a better you. So if I lost you anywhere throughout the presentation, or you would like to have a more thorough analysis, such as the results that we came up with at the end, to have me pinpoint exactly what your strengths are based on your answers from the questions, and also have us come up with the end results for suggestions about careers or businesses that would be great for the strengths that you have based on what we were able to pinpoint. Um, I would like to take you up on an offer to consider us as somebody who can work with you, somebody who's willing to be able to care about where you're going and how it's going to get done, and if you will be able to hit those metrics and if it is for you. 100% free. Call or text me your homework answers with the number of the question for the answer. And you can either email me or call me or text me at this number, and we could get your strength results, everything I'm able to pinpoint, along with the career options that you should be able to consider. I really hope Jazakallah khairan, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you if you came to this far in the presentation and you liked it. Please leave a like on the video and probably leave a comment because Allah knows best. If this information was able to help you out and I was able to provide for you the value of which you should have received, if you did your homework, didn't do your homework, don't know what to tell you. But what I'd like to say is, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you and I the best of paths, grant us the way to open up doors of rahmah, of mercy in on both of our lives so that we be able to fulfill great careers and great opportunities that we have never been able to achieve before. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may give us the will, the drive, the determination to do the best that we can do each and every single day in our lives. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala connect us higher with our higher selves. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may be able to get into the depths of who we are in our soul of greatness. And that's why I don't give. Make us in tune in this and forbid us and restrain us from that of which that makes us weak and is bad for the production of who we are in the deen of Allah. I mean, peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, this video helped. Um, yeah, feel free to send me a message. Feel free to even put it in the comments, your answers to the questions. And inshallah, I'll be able to pinpoint exactly what your strengths are and come up with your careers and results. That maybe we could do that one on one. I'd like to do a follow up video. Inshallah, by Allah's permission. Peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.